Welcome to Surviving and Thriving series in honor of Breast Cancer Month. I want to just jump in and share something from my heart today. I just want to encourage you who have been in a position of waiting on some things to happen and come to pass. I was talking the other day about the promise of God being made manifest in your life. But my mind went to the scripture today about, mounting up on eagle's wings. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on eagle's wings and run and not be weary and walk and not faint. And we've heard this scripture over and over again. But if you look at in the scriptures above it, it talks about those who are weary and those who are fainting and how God will provide strength to those who are weary and be God in a time of need for those who are fainting. So that when I read that, I think about the fact that waiting produces a person who is able to soar above their circumstances. If you have learned in your situation, whether you're transitioning, whether you're in crisis, whatever you might be experiencing that may have forced some change and some things to come into your life, if you learned how to wait in that situation, I declare to you that this is your season where you are now soaring. You've run through some things, you've walked through some valleys and shadows of death. You've run through some experiences and had to deal with some things. And in that time, while you waited for God to do what He said He was going to do in your life, you were consistent. You were praying. You were believing God. You were holding on in faith. You were able to find strength. You were able to call upon His name and know that He would strengthen you. If you were able to do that while you waited, the scripture says that He will mount you up on eagle's wings and cause you to fly. I just want you to know that there are some of us that are in a season where the enemy is seeking to bring things back that look like things from our past. He wants to bring back sickness. He wants to bring some things up, stir some things up to make us think that we're not going forward. But it's not just about moving forward anymore. It's about going higher, addressing things at a different level, coming from a different place, changing your disposition about how you even handle matters. Because God is requiring more from you. He's calling you to a place where you can soar. You've waited, you've trusted, you've seen the glory of the Lord, you've seen the hand of the Lord move on your life. You know what it is to see His glory. Now God is raising you above some things. So when those things come back to bug you, when the enemy sends those things to nip at your heels, let him know that I'm going to a greater altitude, a higher height. It's not always comfortable. You have to learn to adjust up there, but know that God is causing you to a place of soaring. So please don't just survive today, but learn to thrive. Show forth the love of God in the land of the living. Thank you for listening. Be encouraged. I love you. Have a great day.